From tablets to watches, rumors about Apple's next big thing sometimes come true, and sometimes they don't. Now, according to both the Wall Street Journal and Financial Times, that next big thing could be an Apple car. Both outlets reported the company has started the potentially long and complicated process of taking what it's done so well with computers, music, tablets, and phones, and putting that innovation under the hood of an electric car. Like something out of a James Bond flick, the Journal said there's 1,000 engineers in a secret lab working in the project codenamed Titan. If true, Apple would be following fellow tech giant Google into the transportation world. That blending of tech and auto industry was front and center at this year's Consumer Electronics Show. Major car makers took up tons of square footage at the tech conference, all showing off their advancements in anything from autonomous driving to device connectivity. Now Apple's considering returning the favor. According to the Financial Times, the company's hiring people from the car industry to work on some sort of automotive project. On a small scale, it could just be improvements to its slow-to-pick-up CarPlay in-dash entertainment system. So far, that hasn't done much more than allow users to sync up their iTunes accounts and give access to the lesser-used Apple Maps, which is a far cry from Google's Maps application. But if Apple is actually working on a car, it could be a huge boost to the future of electric vehicles. Tesla is a good example of how long a process Apple could be in for. Tesla was founded 9 years before it delivered its first production Model S, and that's all it was working towards. But Tesla's success and a 128% increase in electric sales over the last 2 years could have shown Apple there's a viable and growing market. And according to Nissan, Japan already has more electric car chargers than gas stations. That's something that will have to happen in America before an Apple electric would become a viable option for everyone. But it's a promising sign that electric cars could have a future in a world that's increasingly concerned over climate change. But as Forbes asked over the weekend, why doesn't Apple just use some of its $178 billion in cash to buy Tesla instead of challenge it? It could be like why it designed a phone in the first place. Apple's iTunes phone flopped in 2005. So 2 years later, Steve Jobs just had Apple build its own phone. Will it work with a potential Apple car? It'll be a long time before anyone knows for sure. But making your car an extension of your device is what every manufacturer is focused on. Now Apple could be working to blow up another industry, just like it's done with computers, music, and phones before that.